NSFW, what happens in real life sex that you never see in porn? Stopping and throwing on some clothes to quickly answer the doorbell, because this is the third time the ups man has attempted signature delivery of that awesome package you have been expecting, and you don't want to drive the 10 miles into the industrial quarter to pick it up from the warehouse tomorrow. The girl I was with had an asthma attack and an orgasm at the same time. Oh god, don't stop and find my ducking inhaler right now is a confusing set of instructions to receive in a 60-second span. People who like each other and can actually stand to be near each other for more than 2 seconds. The kid's knocking on the door to tell you something inane. My girl and I were going at it one day, and I was hitting it from the back. My cat was a wee fluff. 6 years ago. You ever have a small fluff goblin latch onto your sack with tiny dagger fingers and start biting your family jewels? Cramp in the calf muscle. Me. Duck duck duck. Huh. Yes yes yes. Me. No no no. Not everyone enjoys the taste and smell of semen. Also trying to hold in a fart during sex, only to let out one huge one when you come. Your feet are bloody freezing. Your elbow is hurting me, move backwards, you're putting too much weight. You're on my hair. Spend half hour looking for her other sock or random clothing article just to find it under a pillow. Surprisingly, there are way less lemon stealing whores in real life. In porn, for some reason, touching anywhere remotely near the clitoris sends a woman into paroxysms. The cleanup afterwards and the post-sex crazy pee stream. Don't forget to pee afterwards. Yes, you're all sleepy and cozy and maybe it's so cold out of the bed and you're warm against this sexy naked human whose skin feels so nice against yours and you just want to drift off. But no, you need to pee or you'll get a UTI and feel like you're pissing razors out your urethra. Snuggling. Cat being jealous. Jumping on the bed and making a fuss, wanting to somehow be a part of it. Having to stop for a moment to grab him, carry him out of the bedroom, and closing the door. Having to endure constant meowing behind the door, eye-rolling at each other before proceeding. The cat has jumped up and immediately proceeded to curl up next to my balls while my wife was riding me. How about the old hey, I don't bend like that, edit. Thanks for the silver and gold, kind strangers. Stopping to see what the dog is freaking out about in the other room. Meanwhile, dog barking to see what owners are freaking out about in other room. Having to awkwardly grab a cum rag without spilling cum everywhere. Don't call your girlfriend that. The sweat, jokes and laughter. The surprising amount of air that somehow makes its way into the vagina and is subsequently forced out by pushing on the tummy. Also, hey, I'm gonna get some water real quick. You want some? With a hell yeah response. Stay hydrated, kings and queens. A few years back I was ramping it up on my wife in the standard missionary position and I all of a sudden felt a sandpaper tongue tossing my salad. Such mixed emotions. My nasty dog now gets locked in the closet as a pre-sex routine. Last night I went to slap my girl on the ass while her legs were over my shoulders. What actually happened was I reached around and slapped my balls really hard. The woman having to take a drink because her mouth gets dry during a BJ. Why am I even scrolling through here? The waddle to the toilet before the cum drips out. Female POV. You always see from the guy's point of view, looking down as he's getting his cock sucked. But I've yet to see the female point of view, looking up at the guy, with the cock hanging right there. I'm sure it exists somewhere, I just haven't seen it. Falling asleep during. Fell asleep eating my girlfriend out one time. Woke up to her tapping my head asking if I was asleep. The man turning down sex. Intimacy, like really taking pleasure in your partner's company and in their enjoyment. I kept banging my head against the wall because of poor positioning, but kept going anyways. So I'm thrusting from below and my head's going tump, tump, tump against the concrete wall with zero shits given. Pets being voyeurs and or jumping on the bed to check out what's going on. The cat trying to stop it. Stopping oral to remove a pube from your tongue. Just lick the thigh instead of trying to pincer it off with your fingers. How often women accidentally kick their partner while switching positions. The disappointment. Watch the vid of Maya Khalifa and the fan who won contest to duck her. It's like a gigantic train wreck of cringe and disappointment from start to finish. Jesus, I just watched it and that was the worst thing I've ever seen. So uncomfortable. The come run to the toilet after you've finished. This evening my girlfriend's dog had a seizure while we were having sex. The punchline is he was on the bed with us and he, as he often does with seizures, peed himself. It sprayed right on my girlfriend's arm and our pillows. Currently doing laundry SMH. Talking about your plans for tomorrow during the act. The pizza man gives you your pizza and then leaves, so you eat pizza while masturbating furiously and crying. Arguing over who sleeps on the wet spot afterwards. Just lay a towel down. Yeah, WTF. No one thought to get some sex towels? My god, you animals just sleeping in your cum puddle. Just sticking it right in. No lube or foreplay. The moment where you both just decide to stop despite no one orgasming. Because you're too exhausted to move anymore. Edit. OMG, I got a gold. This is the first time I've ever been gifted Reddit gold/silver at all. Thank you, kind sir, madam, or other. Having to stop and move down the bed because we moved up and were banging our heads on the headboard. We were laughing. Pussy farts. Never seen that in porn. I was at a swing party. A woman, extremely beautiful and sexy, was surrounded by 6 men. I was watching the scene with my GF at the time. She was moaning about how great this was and let out a fart. My GF and I looked at each other. Did she just fart? My GF asked. Before I could answer, the woman rips another. She was saying, oh, this fart. Feels so good, fart. I want fart. To have you all duck me. Fart. One by one. The men moved away. When she realized people were leaving, she said, why are you leaving? Gats is natural. My GF and I left before the last guy did. I can confidently say that I've never seen that in a porno. Wait. Can you just shift a bit? Oh, yes, that's fine. Okay, let's G-duck. Your hand is on my hair. Move. Ow. Leg cramps. Giggles. Farting. That sweaty stuck together sound. Intense euphoria on another freaking metaphysical plane with the right partner. Normal angles for intimacy instead of 4 camera angles. My back suckered to a table, and when I got unstuck it made the best fart sound ever, and I cracked up laughing, like you wouldn't believe. Turned him on a lot to hear me laugh like that in the middle of sex at a fart sound. We banged a lot that night. The moment you realize you left the toy downstairs and the both of you look at each other, hoping the other one gets it. Then during the time it takes to go get it, you're maintaining an erection with no stimulation or visual help. So you keep the party going until the toy is back. But then it's low on batteries, so you have to dig out 4 AAs in the drawer next to the bed. Are they new? Or are they old ones you changed out last time? How often the dick actually slips out of the vagina? Lol. It happens quite a lot. I never see people stop mid-stroke because they suddenly have to fart. I hate it. Don't want to fart mid-sex. Don't really want to stop sex. But the more you move, the more likely that something will slip. Hell of a dilemma. Press your butt cheeks together and fart as loud as you can to assert dominance. The laughing, joke making, meme referencing, hand wandering that's ticklish, etc. Meme referencing. Yes. In my head out. Nobody ever has any casual conversations and it's upsettingly inaccurate. At least do it to further the plot a bit. FFS. The cuddles and random talking after you're done while you catch your breath with the fan on and your legs open. Being kneed in the vagina. Anal is always so clean in porn. The kid comes in because she couldn't sleep. Saying sorry, that was it. Queefing, you're watching the wrong porn. The awkward feeling of condoms. We were both virgins, so with neither of us being experienced, there were multiple things that went wrong. It kept slipping out. The condoms were giving us problems, angle issues, etc. We stopped halfway through and finished each other off with our hands and mouths. Also tried 69ing, but she kept needing to stop to moan, so I didn't really get much attention. Figured we would just take turns on each other so that we wouldn't be awkwardly propped over one another. Truth is, sex is awkward, but there's nothing wrong with being inexperienced. Oh, and also the smell. It's hot at first, but then after a while the stink is gross. Pubes that should have been trimmed a week ago. I'll do it tomorrow. I've never seen a woman break a nail in a man's back in a porn. I broke a nail in my husband's back and had to remove it after we were done. I felt terrible. He thought it was awesome. An actual female orgasm. Let me go get some lube and a toy. Rummages in closet while but naked for 5 minutes in awkward silence while trying to find the supplies. Hey, thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.